sports fans. Welcome to RV'ing with Luck. I'm Ralph Luck. For 2.5 years, I've been living full-time in my Class C RV, 99% of the time boondocking with my martial arts cat Ninja. Well, another day, another check engine light. Let me show you what's going on. First, I have to show you the rain and hail that went on last evening. If you can hear it and maybe see it, it is hailing out. The weather report had no chance of rain, no chance of hail. It's been sprinkling for an hour now. The weather report still showed no chance of rain. And in the last 15 minutes, it's been hailing. Sometimes really fast, like at the start of the video. Now a little moderate. And I know this is just out of the blue, but I just thought I'd show you a day in the forest where it's hailing. Now I've got to share with you the wonderful gorditas that my friend brought over for my dinner last night. So one of my friends, Tony and Stephanie's mom and her boyfriend came up here tent camping with us for a night. They're going to stay tonight. And she made gorditas. These are homemade. That's like a tortilla, but it's all made, and then it's got beans inside. They can put meat inside. I don't know if there's any meat in here, but definitely beans and maybe some cheese. And these things are amazing. Not like the Taco Bell gorditas you get. This is a homemade one, still warm, and absolutely amazing. So shout out to Stephanie's mom because this is fantastic. They brought me two, then they just brought me two more, and this is the last one. I just had to show you before I eat it. So right after putting in the other solenoid, I took it for a little drive, and I got a flashing engine light. That's really, really bad. Now, what this is, and I can feel it, is the engine's misfiring. I had to put in a new coil here a couple weeks ago. Well, my buddy did it. But I left the 4 old ones in there. Now, the smart thing to do is replace them all. But I crossed my fingers, hoping that, no, maybe the other 4 will last a little while. Because at about 30 bucks a piece, I didn't want to spend the money. But here's 4 ignition coils in that box. And I'm at AutoZone. So we're going to put those in. So now that I've got the cover off, right here is the coil. Simply unplugs here. Some is unplugs right there. All 4 of those, because remember this one's fine. Once it unplugs, I pulled out the old ones. And now, sliding that in the new one. And what I like to do is connect it and plug it in before pushing it down all the way. But after I do that, let's start her up. So there's the bug, because I'm here at AutoZone. Across the street is In and Out. Across the street, across the parking lot. Check out those snow-capped mountains. 60 degrees today. Oh, I gotta treat myself to an In and Out. You've never been to an In and Out, you don't know what you're missing. Look at all those employees back there. And they've got hamburger, cheeseburger, french fries, and shakes. That's about it. Just a single cheeseburger with onions and fries. And they got some little peppers over there that I threw on. I'm gonna dig in. Well, made it back to camp with the new ignition coils in, and it ran smooth as could be, and no more check engine light. So let's hope my trip to Phoenix tomorrow, 2.5 hours each way, it holds up. What I'm showing you is camp, and Ninja's in the back of the golf cart there. Now that nobody else is here but me, she's feeling pretty brave. But as you can see, they all left most of their goodies out, including even the kitchen setup. But they'll all be back in a couple of days over the next weekend. So Ninja is obviously aware that nobody's here, especially not the, how many dogs were here? 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 6 at one time. So no more dogs, no more people. Ninja gets to go out and play. I think in preparation of going to Phoenix tomorrow, I'm gonna go ahead and take off my cargo trailer with the tank still attached, then lock it up somewhere. I don't know, make it a little bit more aerodynamic. And there it is. Cargo, trailer, and poop caddy removed. Might get a little bit better gas mileage, but definitely makes driving a little easier when you're backing. Okay, letting the car warm up for a little bit. So I got about 2 hours to go. Off to the heart doctor. And just like that, 30 minutes later, we go from the forest, where it was in the high 50s, to pretty much the desert area here in Verde Valley. Again, only 30 minutes of the drive, and no more pine trees, and it's 78 degrees. In Phoenix today, it's supposed to be 91 degrees. So we'll be testing out the VW's AC again, which it's always worked fine. Well, we made it. There's my doctor. My appointment's in about 35 minutes, but we're at the Quick Trip. Get some gas for the way home. Well, I'm in the doctor's office, and I just had an EKG. I'm still in AFib, atrial fibrillation. So waiting for the doctor to see what he recommends. I'm thinking it's a second shock before surgery. Well, the doctor and I talked, and they're going to schedule me for a second shock. If that doesn't work, the doc said I could live with it, or we could go for ablation surgery, which I don't want to live with it. I'm going to go for ablation surgery. But I've drove 30 miles north to Flag. I only got an hour and a half to go now, but it is Taco Tuesday, and so I stopped at a Del Taco for tacos. So I've got 2 chicken taco Del Carbones and a bean and cheese burrito with green sauce. Taco Tuesday. So I was a little depressed, so I didn't bother to shower. I'm gonna go into the Flagstaff area and shower on Thursday and get my updated medications that the doctor called into the Walmart there, and maybe a couple items of groceries or beer. I know I need to exercise more and drink beer less, but what can you do? I mean, one of the options the doctor said is you could just live with this, be tired and sweaty and out of breath all the time. I said, no, I'll try that shock. And if that doesn't work, we're going to try ablation surgery, which we'll get to if the shock doesn't work. Chances are it's not going to work. It's a very, very low, it's like 20% of second shocks work. So I'm not holding out hope for it, but you know, it's worth a try and better to do before surgery. So I'm gonna call it a day, or a couple of days here. Let me end this with Ninja. So thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Smash that likes button, that like button. It really does help the channel. And please comment if you feel so. But otherwise, be positive, be nice, be active. And here's Ninja. What are you doing, kitty? You look like a little black lump of coal out there. The sun's just going behind the mountain. She's rolling around out there. Crazy kitty. Yeah, did you hear that weird bird? Anyway, folks, thanks for watching.